Hi, so welcome to my room. I guess you're trying to figure out why are we here, right? So I'm here because this video is going to be all about how to get a good night's sleep. We all need more sleep. Even if you're one of those people that think, oh, I can run on 4 hours, but you probably drink about 5 cups of coffee the next day. That is not solid sleep. Or maybe you have to have a couple of glasses of wine to go to sleep at night. They actually say wine keeps the mind stimulated and you're really not going into that really good deep REM sleep that you're needing to help the body heal and rejuvenate. So I have struggled with sleep myself, and I thought that I'd share some tools and tips with you about how I have discovered how to have a really good night's sleep. So sleep is so vitally important. It literally sets the foundation for everything, and even helps boost our immune system when we get the proper amount of sleep. The body has an opportunity to heal. When you're sleeping at night, the body is not only resting, it is also detoxifying. All of the organs are getting rejuvenated. If you're not sleeping at night, it affects your emotions, you don't have as much energy, the brain doesn't function, including it makes you more beautiful. So it really helps with the whole aging process. So many of us are not getting enough sleep, and it's so important for your mental health, your emotional health, as well as your physical health. In ancient medicine, such as Ayurvedic medicine, which comes from India, or Chinese medicine, they actually say that there are different types of the times of night that corresponds with the different organs in the body as far as when you get the most rest. Those organs get a chance to detoxify and heal, and it really helps them function so much better. So in Ayurveda, they believe that from the hours of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is the most ideal time to get sleep. So really that means we should be going to sleep by 10 o'clock. And if you notice that sometimes if you wait to go to bed by 11 or 12, you actually get that second wind and you actually have more energy. You also may get really hungry and feel like it's time to have dinner and you need to eat, when actually both of those things actually disrupt the sleep. Eating late at night, your body now is working. It cannot rest while it's working. So if you're eating a late meal, the body is not getting the rest it needs. Hence, the organs are not detoxifying and resting and healing and rejuvenating like they need. If you're waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., that usually signals that there is an imbalance in your liver. Let's say that you might notice that you were really angry the day before. You might notice that you wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. Anger is connected to the liver and just really stirs the body and wakes it up. And so really taking care of that liver is so important. Your liver is actually the filter of the body and filters all the chemicals through the body and really grabs hold of them and processes them for the body. It's almost like having the air conditioner filter in your house. It has to be changed often. Your liver needs to rest in order to remove all those toxins out of the body. So I know that getting to bed by 10 p.m. can be really, really hard. I've learned personally that my own circadian rhythm literally is going to bed by 10. I am easily awakened by 6:30, 7 a.m., sometimes even 6 o'clock in the morning. Drives me crazy because on those days off, who wants to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? But my body automatically wakes me up no matter what. And unfortunately for me, even if I'm up really late at night, I'm still up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's a natural rhythm to the body. It's really connected to the natural rhythms of the planet. But we as humans have really learned to go beyond that and to ignore that natural rhythm of the body. So if you're one of those people that really is working late at night, I've got a couple of tips for you too that can help you bring the body down so that you can get a healthy, good night's sleep as well. So one of the things that is so important that we really don't think about is allowing your bedroom to be a sanctuary. So I personally do not have a TV in my room because I find that when I watch a lot of TV at night, it keeps me up at night, and TV just keeps you kind of like on task, kind of doing stuff all the time. And really sleep is about resting. So how you set up your space for sleep and how you set it up to create a sanctuary that's going to bring you peace of mind is so important. So one, not having a lot of clutter. It is, we throw our clothes in the corner, we have the laundry baskets tumbling over, we're so tired we just drop our shoes and our socks on the floor. You really want to be able to pick those things up and create a really nice organized space for yourself. I know we're not perfect, even I'm not perfect. I end up with a really messy bedroom at times, and boy, I notice that it really disturbs me internally and mentally. It's just that when I'm finding that I don't feel okay, I really need to clean my space and have it really nice and tidy, and then I feel so much more at peace. That's why people like Marie Kondo, who is so great at organizing and getting rid of the clutter, have really taking the world by storm because of the fact that it's all about getting rid of the excess stuff, right? So your bedroom should really be your place for rest and peace and relaxation. So, really setting it up. Like, I have really nice pillows on my bed, like really important to me. Like, I'm really big at aesthetics. You don't have to be if that's not your thing, but really thinking about how can you set up your space to make it uniquely special to you and say something about you and just make you feel like, you're coming back to yourself, like a big warm blanket, and feeling lots of love for you. It's something that you do for yourself. So then when you walk in it, you just kind of start to come down automatically and feel really, really good being in that space. Even if you're lighting a candle for aromatherapy, there's all kinds of things to make it smell good. Just thinking about what can make your room feel good and special to make you relax at night. I like to take a hot bath at night, a really nice hot bath with wonderful, soothing aromatherapy, whether it's a bath bomb, bubble bar, and sometimes I like to add Epsom salts to it because Epsom salts detoxify the body, which actually relaxes the body after a nice long hard day. So it's one of my favorite things to do. And I like to use Lush bath bombs and bubble bars. They are my favorite. I'm not a spokesperson for Lush by any means, but I love the handmade quality and just the smells and the sense of Lush. And I just love the way they feel on my skin. My skin feels really nice and soft. And I like to make my bath extra hot so that I actually will get a little sweating. And sometimes I'll even lay in the bathtub with a nice fresh face mask on because the face mask, then I get a little bit of beauty while I'm doing it, and my whole body just feels really invigorated. And if you need a little bit more of an energizing bath, I suggest finish it off with a little bit of cold water because that cold water actually rejuvenate the lymphatic and the nervous system, which is really healthy for it. One of the other things that I absolutely have to use when I go to sleep at night is an eye mask. I have to sleep with an eye mask no matter what. I travel with eye mask wherever. If I'm gonna spend the night out sleeping anywhere on a trip or whatever, I always have an eye mask. And there are many different types of eye masks. You can have silk eye mask, you have an anti-aging eye mask. For me, my most important thing is for an eye mask to be comfortable and to not be too much pressure on my eyelids. And just really the most important thing is to block out any kind of light. So you'd be surprised. You get lights from the clock on the bedside table, you get lights from even the VCR, or if you do have a TV in your room, the lights from TV, lights from the window. I just find any kind of light seeping in through my eyelids can actually disturb me. And so having really, really nice dark room actually helps me fall asleep at night. Another great tip for falling asleep is making sure your room is nice and cool. When the body is really hot, it cannot relax. So I personally have to have a cold room. Even in the winter time, I will sleep with windows open to make sure it's nice and cool. In the summertime, my air conditioner is definitely blowing, and I have an overhead fan, which I will have running because I need that extra coolness. And I am one of those people that I like a lot of blankets. So I really need to snuggle down underneath the blanket and feel really nice and cozy. If you don't like really heavy blankets, there is such thing as weighted blankets that you could buy now, that they actually put weights in the blankets to make it feel like there's weight on the body. A lot of people need to feel that extra weight in order to get to sleep at night. They sell them at Target or any of the department stores, and the weights come so that it has to do with the weight of your body. I use things like homeopathic remedies as well as essential oils. I have found to be really great for getting a good night's sleep. One of my favorites is a homeopathic remedy by Highland called Calms Fort. This homeopathic remedy is a lifesaver. Let me tell you, when my kids were really little, I discovered it then. I was under so much stress as a single parent, and my older daughter was sick, and I spent a lot of time in hospitals. And Calm Fort at that time was not just considered a sleep remedy, it was actually something to help calm nerves. So I used to take it throughout the day to just kind of calm me down and to relax me, and so that I wouldn't experience so much stress. And I find that taking it at night is really good. They say to take about 2. I find that 2 doesn't really do the trick, that I really need to take about 3 of them. They're very simple. You just chew them, swallow them down, and I kid you not, just in a few moments, you will be out like a light. It's one of my favorite things ever. I travel with them. I have to have them all the time. They are literally a staple, like a supplement at my home. They are fantastic. CBD oil is also really great. It helps lower inflammation. I personally am not a fan of CBD oil. I find that there's something in CBD that actually lowers my emotions. So even though I might get to sleep at night, when I wake up in the morning, I feel really kind of sluggish. My emotions are lower. I just don't feel right. So it doesn't affect me so great, but I know from a lot of people, they swear by CBD oil and they find that it really relaxes them and helps them go to sleep. Just doing a dropperful of it, I have found that it does make me sleep really well, but like I said, it just messes with my emotions. It does something to me. My body doesn't agree with it. So, be careful. Like everyone says CBD and things like that. There's always these like designer supplements and things that everyone's gonna take that just take the world by storm, that everyone's talking about, that everybody has to have. And just remember that just because it's a big deal and you see it in social media and everywhere does not mean it is the right thing for you. So even Highland's homeopathic remedy may not be the right thing for you. So try them out. Just notice your body, notice how it feels for you, notice how you experience it before you decide to adopt it in your routine. And you might find that it works, or you might be like me and that CBD oil is not good at all. Another really great tip for falling asleep is a cup of nice, warm chamomile tea or sleepy time tea. So many tea brands have different types of sleepy time tea. I go back and forth between different types. I use Trader Joe's brand. Numi makes a really good sleepy time tea. There are many different brands out there. So I would say keep trying different ones. It's kind of fun to try different ones and find the one that works for you. I find a really nice hot cup of tea is very soothing and relaxing for me at night. But don't drink it too close to bed. Give yourself maybe an hour before, because otherwise you're gonna be up going to the bathroom throughout the night because you've had a lot of liquids in your system. Also, getting enough hydration is so important too, because the more hydrated you are, the more nourished the body is, and it can relax. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water and getting a lot of nice fluids in your body. That will also help your body relax so you can sleep at night. Meditation right before bed is a really great way to quiet the mind. So you can even sit in your bed or sit in a chair. You can lie down, just close your eyes and listen to the sound of your breath. And maybe listening to your heartbeat is a really great way to begin to relax your body. And also it's a really great way to clear out your day. I like to, right in front of me, the extension of your hand, right at the end of your fingertips, if you turn it in this way, just kind of visualize a red rose right in front of you. After you've taken about 3 deep breaths, and just asking that red rose to collect up your entire day. So it's a really great practice. And just see that rose, sometimes you can see it almost like a vacuum sucking up your day, just asking it to pick up your day for you. And if you do that, you'll automatically see your mind kind of wander to different parts of your day. We yogis like to say that you left your parts of who you are in those moments in your day. And those things can keep you up at night. When you lay down, your mind's gonna just start going over all the things that happen. You just kind of want them to be gone. So allowing that rose in front of you, and just breathing really deeply, and allowing that rose to pick up all the parts of your day and just move them out of your space. And then asking that rose to call you back. Say, I just want to call myself back for my day. And that practice is kind of like just bringing all the parts of you that you've left in every conversation throughout your day back into the present moment. We leave parts of our psyches along the way, parts of our soul along the way, sometimes even yesterday, or sometimes back in that memory. So bringing it all back into present time and asking all of that to be collected up. And then you can actually allow that rose you can either explode the rose in your mind or just allow it to gently fade away. And then just notice if you feel full, because you can just create that rose again and asking it to do it again until there's just nothing to be collected up anymore. And this is a really good practice because we carry with us all the people that we've met throughout the day, all the experiences we've had throughout our day. So this way, we just kind of release all those things, call ourselves back so that our spirits can really lay down and rest and get the rest that we need when we go to sleep at night. And lastly, my last one is deep breathing. Deep breathing does so much for you. Besides putting you to sleep at night, it's going to get that oxygen moving, because if you had a stressful day, you spent the day like this. No breath. There's no breath. No breath, there's no life, and then there's no oxygen moving through your system. And you want all the organs, you want to fill them again with oxygen and life and vitality. So just sitting or lying down is fine since you are going to sleep, and doing some nice, deep, long breaths. And one of the things I like to do is count backwards from 20 all the way to 1. And if I lose my place in my counting, then I start back over to 20 again. So it's inhale, take a deep breath, inhaling 20, exhale 20, inhale 19, exhale 19, inhale 18, exhale 18. So doing all that down to 1, and you might find that you lose your way because you have actually fallen asleep. If you make it all the way to 1, then you can start over. Hopefully you will not make it to 1 because you will have relaxed so much. But really practicing deep breath kind of will really relax the body. And you can actually use this practice anytime throughout the day. Also, another way to breathe is inhaling to 6 and exhaling to 6. So it's inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Until you can get that breath to just kind of roll around so that it becomes never ending. And this is rhythm to the breath that begins. and that really begins to relax the body as well. I hope that those tips you found useful and helpful. Comment below and let me know which ones that you found that worked for you, that you really liked. And if you have any other ones to add, I'd love to hear them. We all could use a better night's sleep, and we can all use a chance to release the minds of all the worries and all the woes and let go of everything. So I hope you have a spectacular, nice, deep night's sleep tonight. And thank you so much for watching. And please make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell for the next video, and like and share. Thank you so much.